Hi everyone, I'm Dedy Kredo, co-founder and CPO of Qodo. Today's presentation will be about how in the era of vibe coding, we can enable developers to produce high-quality, production-grade code in a complex enterprise setting. A little bit about Qodo as a company. Our mission is to eliminate the speed-quality trade-off when developing enterprise-grade software. We essentially want to enable enterprises to move at the speed of startups while producing high-quality, production-grade code. We provide a modular, multi-agent, intelligent software development platform that spans across the entire software development lifecycle. Our core focus is on code review for real-world heavy-duty software and on code understanding the code in a complex enterprise code-based setting. So that's a little bit of background about the company. So with that, let's dive in. Andrej Karpathy, a few months back, coined the term vibe coding, and that really caught fire, I would say. Everybody wants to do vibe coding. This is essentially the concept of coding, not really paying attention to the actual code produced and more focusing on the functionality, iterating with the LLMs until you get something working, not really thinking in detail around how is it working behind the scene, not really testing it thoroughly per se, getting into the point where it just works. And while this kind of works like nicely for like small projects, for side gigs, I would say, we believe that for production grade code, it's not a viable solution. But we can see in the community that people are discussing this. Okay, vibe coding is where two engineers create a whole bunch of tech debt. Because as you move fast and as you iterate, and if you are actually going to push this vibe coded code into production, you're creating this massive tech debt, and you may introduce quality issues into your code base. And even Karpathy now recognizes that this is an okay concept for like side projects or personal projects. But when it comes to production grade code, especially in complex existing code bases, it's really important to pay attention to the software quality. Context is really king. Having the context awareness into the broader code base, and then working in kind of predefined or detailed workflows that can test and verify your code. But let me take another step back. Do we really need open source projects in the era of coding with LLMs? Because if you really think about it, LLMs are trained on the entire span of open source code. So they can encapsulate the entire coding knowledge of society. So I can always prompt an LLM and ask it to do something for me or write a new piece of code for me. So why do we need that? Why do we still need open source if I can just write the code from scratch using LLMs? So interesting question to debate and think about. We at Qodo believe that the answer for this question is absolutely yes. We definitely need open source in the era of LLMs. And the reason is that when it comes to topics that are related to opinions that are subjective, that require human input, that having this public debate is crucial for the community to be involved and for the right stuff to be developed and to happen. And we believe that code review is one of these topics. It's very subjective. Coding practices are very subjective. And this is why we believe it's a very good topic for an open source project. And this is why we've built PR-Agent. This is our open source code review agent. If you think about it, as more and more code gets written by AI, the importance of code review is just increasing. It's becoming more and more important as a discrete step in the software development lifecycle. And PR-Agent improves the effectiveness and efficiency of code reviews by running automatically when a new PR is opened. It's triggered, it's collecting the context from the PR data and also from other areas of the repo or even of the broader code base. It can bring in context from tickets, for example, the GitHub issues, the relevant issues, or maybe the Jira ticket. It will generate a description for the change. It will estimate the level of effort to review. It will flag issues. It will answer questions. The PR-Agent also has the ability to learn the practices or the best practices of a specific code base and do that in an automated manner in order to generate a set of best practices that can then be automatically enforced. We have about 50,000 PRs that are being reviewed by PR-Agent and by Qodo Merge, which is our hosted paid offering of PR-Agent. So thank you for your time. It was a pleasure. Hopefully this was beneficial for everyone. And feel free to check us out. Either search for PR-Agent open source, and you'll find our open source repo of PR-Agent, or go to qodo.ai, where you can see all of our products and contact us. Thanks, and bye for now.
Wow. So if you want to check out the full video, you can find it on our website. There's actually a demo of the PR-Agent. The reason why we wanted to show you that is that, as you can imagine, we, as open source foundations and open source developers, we're really thinking hard and deep as to not only what open source can do for AI, but what AI means for open source itself and for foundations. Would we even need open source? Will we even need, in 5 years from now, a place like FINOS where you guys can collaborate together? And quoting Dedy, I would say absolutely yes. Actually, I think financial services is an industry that has to transact with each other, has to collaborate and agree on standards, regulation, APIs. There are certain things that, regardless whether you're writing code, you're going to have to comply with. There is a human component, there is an interaction component. And so, just know that we're thinking very hard as to, what open source collaboration will mean for this industry moving forward. But I think that, we have a bright future ahead of us, and we're here to stay.